The trailer for Rashid just dropped for Street Fighter 6, and people are pumped. But who actually is the Turbulent Wind?
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Remember the name well.
First announced in 2015 for the release of Street Fighter V, Rashid was created when legendary Tekken creator Katsuhiro Harada mentioned to Yoshinori Ono, the director of Street Fighter V at the time, that it should include a Middle Eastern character into the game. Interestingly, Rashid is actually the third Middle Eastern character to enter the Street Fighter series behind Hakan from Street Fighter IV and Pulam Purna, a character in the Street Fighter EX series. There's actually even some speculation that Rashid was meant to be the main character of the franchise going forward, although obviously that never came to be as the mantle was eventually passed down to Luke. Rashid has a pretty uninteresting backstory in Street Fighter V. He's royalty from an undisclosed Middle Eastern country. He's constantly accompanied by his caretaker and mentor figure Azam as they travel the world hunting Shadaloo in search of his lost friend. After a lot of confrontations in his journey with the main cast, he eventually discovers that his friend was killed by none other than Thong. At the climax of Street Fighter V, Rashid has a confrontation with Thong, and although he defeats him, Thong eventually gets the upper hand by pretending to be dead and then poisoning him from behind, a very Thong thing to do. Rashid survives this and returns, only for Thong to fall seemingly to his death at the end of the game. Despite his rage, Rashid actually seems genuinely saddened at not being able to save him, one of the many hints to him being a true hero throughout the game. Rashid overall is just kind of a fun-loving and laid-back guy who spends most of his time traveling the world when he's not hunting Shadaloo or on his phone. He is shown to enjoy passion for battle and getting stronger, a trait shared by almost every character in Street Fighter. That's really not unique to him. And at one point he actually challenges Ryu and loses to a single Shoryuken. He takes this loss pretty well though, and he just says that he'll have a nice story to tell for it. Street Fighter 6 is the first Street Fighter in quite some time that's a direct continuation from the previous game in terms of the timeline, and we can see that Rashid is now some kind of live streamer, which actually makes sense given his personality and interests established in 5. For Street Fighter 6, we can assume he's still traveling the world looking for fun things to do and strong opponents to fight, although we didn't see anything about Azam in the trailer, so it's possible his caretaker isn't shadowing him this time around. And that's about it for Rashid. If you'd like to see this for other characters, let me know in the comments. The lore of Street Fighter is actually pretty interesting and in-depth, so I'm enjoying learning more about it. If you like this video, drop a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.